Hi, I'm Pete Madsen, and here for Acoustic Guitar Magazine, and I'm going to be presenting to you a lesson about beginning finger-picking guitar. Lots of players have used finger-picking in the past, Jimmy Page, Lindsey Buckingham, all sorts of different players. Specifically, I want to talk to you about techniques and how to use your right hand while you're playing. My assumption in this lesson is you already know chords like C and G and E. So we'll be working with those first position chords and then using some techniques and patterns with the right hand to learn how to finger pick those chords. And I will give along the way, I'll give you some exercises, and I have a little song I've written at the end that you can use those techniques with. I want to talk about right hand for a second. Basically, the method I'm going to be using here is my thumb, which I have a thumb pick on my hand here. And don't feel like you have to use a thumb pick. There's lots of different ways to finger pick. You can use picks. You can use finger picks on the fingers. You can use no picks and just use your fingers. Some people use fingernails. I use a thumb pick and then just the flesh of my fingers. So that's the way I do it. But lots of people do different ways of doing it. I mentioned in the article that you should watch your favorite players, the ones you want to emulate in their finger picking, and watch their style. Specifically, look at the right hand. Do they hold the hand like this, kind of arched at the wrist with just the fingers touching the strings, nothing touching the surface of the guitar? Do they plant a finger on the guitar, a pinky or another finger? I play a lot of blues, finger picking blues, and I plant my palm, the fleshy part of my palm, right on the bridge of the guitar so I can mute the bass strings. It gives the bass a percussive sound to it. So keep that in mind as you work on finger picking. The exercises I show you won't describe, you have to mute here, or you do mute here. You don't have to mute here. They'll just, show you which fingers to use for which strings. In general, my thumb is going to be responsible for the low 3 bass strings. Playing an E major chord there. And in general, finger picking, you're going to be playing a steady bass pattern on those low 3 strings. In other words, you'll be playing all on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You notice I'm alternating between 2 strings there. Then, with these fingers, I'm going to use the index, the middle, and the ring finger to finger pick, and I'm going to dedicate each finger to a specific string. The first finger is going to be dedicated to the 3rd string. The middle finger will be dedicated to the 2nd string, and the ring finger, the 3rd finger, will be dedicated to the 1st string. We have abbreviations for that. For the thumb, we call that P. The index finger is I, and the middle finger is M. The ring finger is A. P-I-M-A. Those are based on Latin terms: pulgar, indicio, medicio, annular. In music, we always keep these old Latin terms alive. P-I-M-A. So you'll see that in music notation a lot. You'll see that's telling you which fingers to use. Okay, exercise 1. I've got 4 chords. I've got a C chord, I got a G chord, an A minor chord, and an E major chord. And what I want you to do is play a pattern where your thumb will be playing the bass note. For the C chord, that's the 5th string. So my thumb plays the 5th string, my index finger plays the 3rd string, my middle finger plays the 2nd string, and my ring finger plays the 1st string. Then I go to my G chord, and my thumb is going to switch over to the 6th string. So 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 1, 6, 2. A minor chord, my thumb switches back to the 5th string. And the E chord, my thumb switches back to the 6th string. So I just played each chord individually. Now I'm going to play them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4.